Alright, YouTubers, here's my video I said I was going to have of my Zippos. These were sent in from a fan. His name is Jay. He is from Northern Ontario, Canada. You see my video. He said he had a couple of Zippos for me, so he sent them to me. And this is what he sent me here. Niagara Falls, Ontario. This is 1998. Jay, so October 1998. Niagara Falls, Ontario Zippo. When he sent me this Zippo though, it did not have a lid. As you can see, the lid looks new and the Zippo looks old because the Zippo is old and the lid's brand new. So I sent it in for repairs and Zippo put the lid on it for me, and now it's a pretty good looking zip. Another one for the collection, fully working Niagara Falls, Ontario Zippo. And they sent me with a pipe insert as per my request. But this is the insert that originally came in it. It, as you can see, says Niagara Falls on it too, right there. Niagara Falls, Ontario. This is an. It's hard to see the date. It's a little worn off from being pulled in and out all the time. But it's the matching insert. It's 1998 on the insert. Now this was very black. It was used and it was just everything was black. But see how clean I got it looking? You can't get rid of the scratches, but look, see all around the flint and all around the wheel. You can see everywhere. Look how clean that looks. Guys, if you have an old black insert and it's all just worn out and you want it to look better, you get your Dremel, get the little pads out. Here, I actually got one right here. Get your Dremel out. This pad, that's all I used, was this little buffing wheel. It's a little polishing wheel that comes in the Dremel kit. I use high gloss green compound. I just you start it spinning. You get a little compound on here, and then just go over the insert with it. Just go all over the insert. I went all over the whole thing, and I just made it look good. And as you can see here, it looks fairly good. Like it's this insert's 20 years old. 20 years old, been used a lot, and it looks pretty freaking good. I'm pretty impressed with how well it came. Now, and the next lighter he sent me was a G, so July 1999 XV. That's 1999, Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. And you can see the Zippo imprint. Obviously, this lighter's a little more beat up. It was dinged up, but I also sent it in. Where's the dings on it? It's got a bunch of dings on the lid. There it is. You can see them. But this was all black and white at one time. It looked just like the Jack Daniels logo. But years and years of use. Jay, the guy who sent me this from Northern Ontario, he told me that this was his everyday user for 10 years. He loved this Zippo. I can't even believe he parted with it. He doesn't use them anymore, and he knows how much I like them from the video he's seen. And he told me too, you know, I don't collect them like you do. They don't mean much to me. He's like, and he's an older guy, and he said he'd rather see me, you know, cherish them and have them and show them off and use them or whatever I want to do with them than them just sitting in his drawer, because he got new ones, obviously, or he gets a new one every few years or whatever like that, he said. So, and he says they don't hold any sentimental value to him or whatever, but he said he did really like this one, and he was happy to give it to me because of how much he liked it. I thought, Jay, that's a really stand-up thing you did for me. That was really nice. So if you're watching, thank you very much. And he said he doesn't have a pipe insert, so I asked Zippo to give me 2 pipe inserts with them. See, they both came back to me from repairs with pipe inserts. So I'm going to send him one of those. If you're watching, Jay, expect that in the mail. You will be getting it soon. I will be shipping her out in the next couple days. And also this one too, this lid was bad. He stopped using it because this lid, you just touch it, it felt like it was going to fall off. It didn't really hold on very well. It was hanging on by a thread. So I sent it in for repairs too. They fixed that hinge. This thing is nice. I have to tell you. That is feels nice, opens nice, everything's good about it. And the best part about it, 1999 Niagara Falls, Ontario collectible. They haven't made this Zippo in a long time. They stopped making Zippos in 2002. If you watch my videos, you know I collect the Canadian Zippos. I have lots of them. I have the final stamps they had. I had the last limited edition they have. I did the final production run Zippos that they ever did. They're silver plated. I have those ones. I have all the Canadian ones I like, and more is better as I go on. Hopefully I do get more. I do have quite a bit now because I do collect specifically those ones. And yeah, so those are my 2 Niagara Falls, Ontario Zippo he sent in. And also too, it has the matching insert. This one's an A 1990 $19.99. So it's the matching insert. He said, and he told me too that the inserts that came in both Zippos were the original inserts that he bought with him. And he said he was having a hard time with the wick in this one. As you can see, he tried to replace it, still didn't work. So I'll go through it and I'll make it better. But this one too, this one was even worse than the other insert. This one was even blacker and in worse shape, and I cleaned that up. And like I said, all I used was this piece with, on my Dremel with a little high gloss green compound, and it freaking came out mint. Like, that looks pretty sweet, I think. You know, like, look how clean that is everywhere. Look at the brass on there too, shining back under the flywheel there. All the rivets are clean, everything's clean, cam's clean, everything's clean. Like, it came really nice, guys. Wheels clean. Like, came very nice. That looks freaking pretty good for how old this is and for how rough it was and how black all of this is. Because these just get right black, right? Like, they got pretty gross. So, and I usually do that to my inserts probably every couple months. I'll just run the Dremel over it if I use it every day. If it's an insert I use every day. And so there's just some more collectible lighters that were sent in by fans, guys. And like, you know, these are worth money. They don't make these. They haven't made these in 20 years, these ones. They're not easy to come by because the productions weren't high in Canada. In the States, when they make a lighter, they'll make, you know, 50,000 of them, 20,000 of them. But when they run it in Canada, the population's only 30 million. They'd make, you know, 1,000 of them, a few thousand of them. So they're harder to come by. They're more rare, and they're the only place to ever make Zippos besides USA. So people collect them from all over the world. And then I have this Zippo out because I wanted to show you guys. As you can see, you can just tell from that white glow that this ain't chrome. That is sterling silver. This is pure sterling silver. Now, I already did an unboxing video of this one. And I just wanted to show you guys, like, I've had it for probably a week now. It's been my everyday user. I've already scuffed it up. I know I've spent a lot of money. You guys probably think I'm crazy using a $400 lighter every day as my go-to lighter, solid silver. You guys all think, hey, this should be in a box. Well, guess what? I ain't that guy. I like using it. I like showing it off. I like telling everybody it's solid silver. Looks, you can just tell. Different. It's just different. Just look at the glow. Just look at the glow from chrome to silver. Just way better. And I have to say, I love this lighter. Sounds good. Opens good. Great lighter. Solid silver. And like I said too, I don't feel bad. And now, guys, I've seen some videos and everything. People are wondering if these were counterfeits or whatever. Because see how the O isn't stamped and how the A is faded? And this is a brand new lighter. And I can assure you that this is 100% authentic lighter. Zippo even emailed me and told them themselves that these lighters, the silver ones, are a little harder to stamp because the metal's a little softer. And they inspect each one, and they said that this one is passable because it's completely visible. It might be a little worn on the O and a little worn on the A, but it still passes their visual inspection, and they will send it through the line. And they said too that this is obviously 100% authentic. So guys, if you're ordering an armored silver Zippo and you're worried that it's not authentic because the stamp's a little rough there, don't worry. It's because silver's a little harder to stamp. And when they polish it too, to bring the high polish, sometimes their buffing machine wears it a little bit. The girl there sent me a lengthy email about all the little things that go wrong when they're doing it silver. Because as you can see, like from other Zippos, like look at this one, like it's stamped perfect. There's no discrepancy in the stamp, right? And a lot of Zippos are like that. But she said it's easier to stamp the brass. It's easier to stamp brass than the silver. So that's why all the stamps look good on those ones. And the stamps don't look too good on the silver ones. And they said too, it's a different stamp they use for the silver ones. And every few thousand stamps, the stamp also starts to wear out a little bit. So another thing that could have possibly went wrong is the O and the A were wearing out on the stamp itself. And if you go on YouTube and you look at other videos, like everyone else's armor, sterling, silver, and Zippos, you will see this on quite a few of the videos, like exact same way. The O is worn down and the A is worn down. Just type in Zippo Armor 26. Watch the first 3 videos of the actual Armor 26 ones and watch when they go to do this and they turn it on the bottom for the camera. You will notice exact same issues. And it's not that they're not authentic or anything like that. It's just that the stamps wear and silver's hard to stamp. And this is a solid sterling silver lighter. And I tell you, I love this freaking lighter. I don't care how much it costs. I love this lighter. It just looks good. It's hard to see on the camera now, but when you got this out in the daytime, just the white glow. I love that white silver glow. Silver looks awesome. And it's easy to clean too. And I just keep it in the scratch-proof pouch, and it keeps it pretty good. But like I said, I don't bring it to work. I use a different one for work. I have a high polish armor chrome that I use for work. So anyways, guys, that's my video of the lighters that were sent in, and they came back from repairs and what I got. I'm going to fix up these two inserts. I'm going to leave the original felts, but I'm going to take out all the Ryvac that's in there or whatever, the cotton that's in there, and I'm going to re-wick them. I got some wicks for them. I'm going to make these work, and I'm going to put them back in the lighter and take these pipe inserts out. And I'm sending one to Jay, and one's just going to go sit in my drawer with all my other ones. I don't use them, but I collect a lot of inserts. So, because if you use a Zippo every day, guys, you're gonna in a couple years you're gonna be like, oh, this insert's broken. It sucks. It's nice to have spare inserts, just to be able to pull another one, and it's nice to have Niagara Falls, Ontario inserts that match too, right? So you might as well keep these good in working condition. So, anyways, guys, that's my video. You all take care. If you guys got any questions, anything you want to know, I'm more than happy to help, guys. Everyone, take care. Bye.